All right. Hi, it's ReW, and it's ReW and WhO out on a location, and it's a secret location, but I don't know if you can tell where we are, but it is the land of TiSh SNooKy and MaNiC PaNiC, and it brings such pleasure because today is National Pink Day, and look at this, pink to the gills. So,
pink hair. I just happen to have it today.
now, do you often have pink hair?
Yes.
Like bright pink like this, or
Usually, yeah, it's usually like this. This is my usual look.
is it a fresh dip?
It was done about, what do you think, SNooKy, a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
About a week and a half ago by David Scissorhands at the new MaNiC PaNiC salon.
Cool. So what I want to ask you is like the all-time, I'm sure you've answered this 8 zillion times, but like how did it all start, MaNiC PaNiC, and what is your relationship with Ricky's?
Well, it all started back in 1977, on 7/7/77, when we opened America's first punk boutique. And we just had $250 each and a dream.
Now, didn't you borrow 500 from your mother?
I had my own 250, and I borrowed, I had some, but I borrowed some money from my Aunt Harriet. But my mother was the one who named it MaNiC PaNiC when we were trying to think of a name for our store.
And she hit the bullseye with that.
She did.
Wow, she really did.
She sure did, and we were also lucky enough to be, in the late 70s, around, for the low rents in the East Village, because you could never do it now for that.
And you started on St. Mark's. Like, I mean, what better place could it be? So, like, what do you think about St. Mark's today?
Oh, it's unrecognizable. It was just dead when we moved there. There were so many empty storefronts.
It was the age of vacant lots everywhere, too.
Yeah. And all the stores that were either the stores were empty or they had people living in them. Right. You'd have a big curtain in front of your apartment, basically.
I remember friends who lived on 9th Street in a storefront. So, but the St. Mark's of today is really what changed what MaNiC PaNiC was then, because aren't those the people that buy it now?
Mm-hmm. They sure are, and we thank them every day.
Right?
We do. Mm-hmm.
So, like,
yeah, we have a couple of customers on St. Mark's. Trash and Vaudeville, for one.
And like, what do you think? Like, when you started, it was basically anti-fashion, like everything is, and then it turns into fashion after the people catch on, right? Mm-hmm. So, do you have any anti-fashion ideas brewing right now?
Always, but I mean, it's what it is. I mean, it's hard to be anti-fashion now because really, people accept anything now. Back then, it was different. I got punched in the face for looking the way I did. Now, that really doesn't happen.
Well, that's good. Because
yeah.
Now color is like, I mean, more and more and more, it's turning more and more and more mainstream. Like, it's hard to walk down the street in the city and not see people with colored hair.
I know. It's just like in the movie, A Clockwork Orange. Yeah. All the people with colored hair.
Right? I mean, it's just more and more and more and more. So do you find that there's certain colors that sell the best?
Yeah, it varies depending on, the whatever celebrity is wearing what color or, the fashion, the, colors that are in different seasons. So it varies, but usually purple is a big one, pink, blue.
Pink was my first, and then I did purple. Yeah, I love the colors. They're just so fun. So do you know how many colors you have had?
Right now we're up to 38. Wow. And, we've discontinued some and added new ones. So
now what's going on with Ricky's?
Well, they've licensed our name for the first New York City MaNiC PaNiC Color Asylum Salon.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really cool. And where is the salon?
It's at the Ricky's on Broadway at 39th Street, and the grand opening is Wednesday.
And what's going to happen at the grand opening?
Oh, big doings, big doings. We'll be there.
That's right. And we'll be serving up some Prosecco and some rock and roll red, which is what
Paula's wine.
Fred and Paula make rock and roll red, and it's got our picture on it.
Yeah, we saw the bottle. It's the cutest bottle I ever saw in my life. It looks just like you guys.
Well, it is. It is us.
Yeah. Wow, it's just amazing. You have your own wine. And so, all right, so you're going to serve wine, and what else is going to be going on?
Well, there'll be some food, too.
And I think David Scissorhands will be styling a couple of people, and maybe we'll have some prizes. And speak of the devil, look who just walked in. Get over here.
Ah, the Mr. Scissorhands. Hi. Nice to meet you, too. So we're just saying your name, and then here you appear.
It's like magic. Yes, I conjure. It's like Beetlejuice. You say it more than 3 times and I come.
Magic.
There you go.
So what's your specialty, and how long have you been playing around with MaNiC PaNiC?
7 years now, licensed and professionally digging in MaNiC PaNiC. So, yeah, I love it. It's my family. Yeah, it's one of my main things I enjoy the most is actually being able to bring color into the world. So.
Yeah, it's a fun thing, right? It's amazing. So I want to ask you just ridiculous questions, like what do you prefer, the Jetsons or the Flintstones?
I like them both.
I like them both, but I think I like the Flintstones just because, I don't know, I like the animals. I loved, like the saber-toothed tiger and Dino and
Margrock. I love the name.
Rastro.
I still like the Flintstones. I think a little bit better.
And what about you? Were you old enough to like either?
Oh yeah. I would have to say Jetsons just because it's like more of a futuristic vibe for me. And yeah, that's the cars, the traveling, all of that stuff is just
cool. Yeah,
it's heading that way. Now, do you guys feel that like when you look at a person, do you think that there is colors that work better on certain people, or do you feel that they should use the color that they like the best? What do you think?
As a professional, I want to put color on everybody, I think, so my main thing is I always want to see and vibe and see how they live their lifestyle and then do my recommendations from there. But if I could color everybody the rainbow, I totally would.
Oh, you like rainbow the best? So what would you see me as?
Well, I'm getting a lot of purples and violets and pinks from you, so I'd probably go that route with you. And I usually try to ask everyone what's their favorite color, more or less, because I'd like to incorporate that into what they wear and what they like the most, yeah.
Well, today just happens to be National Pink Day. Yeah, and we have some pink little treats for you guys when you share some skeletons from your closet. That's what we like to get. We like to reward the skeletons from the closet. So we found these pink malted strawberry milk balls, which I've never seen in my life. And they're for you guys. Yeah, you got a good skeleton from your closet?
Oh, how many skeletons do you want to know? Oh, God.
Where are you from?
L.A., born and raised, Los Angeles. So, yeah, skeletons, I have a lot of them. It depends on which one you want to figure out and find out.
Well, it depends which one you want aired to the world about. Yeah, any beauty school skeletons?
I was a troublemaker in beauty school, so I had to have a niche to find, and I had to jump around before I can actually find my group of friends. So that's one thing I could say. I did get in trouble a lot, but... Can
you say one way you got in trouble? Did you ever, like...
I got kicked out of Paul Mitchell for racing with my friends in manicure chairs and running into the lockers. So I think that was their final straw with me, but I
have some candy.
I get a pink ball.
There you go. That's what we like. How about you?
Okay. Something... general.
What about from the St. Mark's days?
From the St. Mark's Day, I can't. No, that's nothing PG. So I cheated on a math test once and got caught. by Mr. Millard.
So what happened? I have a song about that because, we are old musicians as well. I got caught cheating, too.
And he just said to me, "You can't win. You just can't win." I never cheated again, but...
Wow. Good for you. So did you get in trouble?
Yeah.
Did you get suspended?
No, I probably just got a 0 on the test.
Lucky you. Lucky you. Oh, man. Was it in the Bronx?
In the Bronx, yeah. It's in junior high, 141.
Wow. Have some candy for that, Pinky. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And how about you, Miss Prim and Proper?
I was prim and proper. I was the biggest nerd, shy, shrinking violet.
Did you ever think you'd have blue and purple hair?
No, I never would have.
So you're such a rebel now.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, she's got some skeletons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Skip one.
Did you ever jump a turnstile?
I still do. You know what? Those motherfuckers, those things expire. Yeah. And then they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't, you send it away, and then you don't get your money back." So I still do it. I don't jump it. I pull it forward and I slip through.
And you're not like someone who blends in with the crowd. So like you mean you.
I really hate that. I hate being ripped off.
I know, I do too.
So I just take the law into my own hands and get.
Have another. There you go. We're going to get rid of the whole box with you. All right, can you think of one?
Well, our father was busted for the same thing. They didn't haul him into the police station because he was 90 years old when he did it, but he's
It was after the drunken night at the
out
Russian
in Brighton
place.
Beach. Yeah, he and his wife went through on one swipe or something, and there was a policeman right there who grabbed them and held them for questioning. My 90-year-old father.
All right, so take one for him.
Okay, thank you.
Now where's yours? You
Now
still
mine.
yours.
Well,
Anything with Joey?
Oh, I'm not telling that.
That's a good one.
I was pretty mean to various boyfriends. I was horrible, in fact. I'm sorry, guys.
She's doing a 12-step program.
How about boys? Boys Anonymous?
Boys program, yeah.
Aw. Well, that's okay. So what do you think about dogs and pets using MaNiC PaNiC?
If their paws will get it in, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can do it themselves, I think it's.
So you do see little pets walking around, right?
You do.
I do. I don't think I would dye my pet, but I mean, it's harmless.
Hurt them. Yeah.
It is harmless.
And do you think, there's no age? I know that you say it covers gray great, and little kids I know love it. So, it's really for all ages, right?
It is. It totally is. We had this woman in Canada, this, quite older woman. I don't know, she was in her 80s?
She's in her 80s, yeah.
And she dyed her hair purple, and she wrote to us to tell us how it changed her life. It made her so happy. She wasn't invisible anymore. People talked to her, and it changed her life. And she wrote a poem about MaNiC PaNiC. She really was. Yeah.
So another thing is, you are two women that have, started as musician artists and are, successful business women. Do you have any, business women that you emulate from? Do you have role models? Who inspires you?
Well, there's our friend Cleo Rose, and she literally rose up from nothing. She was a little Cockney girl in England, I guess around Tunbridge Wells or something, and she became a movie star and then hated that, dealt in art, just kept on wheeling and dealing antiques and all different things, and she owns her own castle now, along with a house in Capri and a townhouse in Clapham, and what else?
A church in Tunbridge Wells.
Right. Oh, yeah, the little
She's
chapel.
a totally self-made woman. She's unbelievable. She is just relentless. She never takes no for an answer. She's our total role model.
Yeah, and there's also, so many other people
Our
who
mother.
Our mother was the same. Our mother, was left with two girls, and had to bring us up on her own, and she just never stopped. And we have other role models too. Who else? Let me see. Like Tina Turner, just never gave up. And some of our friends who have businesses, like Pat Field is amazing. Betsy Johnson keeps going, and it's perfect.
I know, because you guys are role models to me. I'm like always trying to figure out how to make $1, and I just want to know how you do it. Like, what's the secret?
Say no. Never say no. It's not a good answer.
So did you ever see that Jim Carrey movie, The Yes Man?
Yes.
Don't do something like that. That was funny, right? Oh, man. What's the last movie you've seen?
Oh, God. Last movie I saw in the theater? Beetlejuice was the last one that I saw on Netflix the other night, and I'm just a big Tim Burton fan, so yeah. I kind of like the dark, demented, twisted kind of movies. Yeah. Edward Scissorhands, obviously, is my favorite. So.
Obviously.
I saw Godzilla in the theater, because I don't consider anything I watch at home like. It's not like really like going to a movie. I like the Alamo because you can eat and drink there. Yeah. It's really fun. There's one in Yonkers. You have to go all the way out in the whoop-whoop to go there. But but I saw Godzilla.
What'd you think?
I slept through part of it, but some of the parts I saw were pretty good, but there was it just dragged on too long. That's what I heard. Yeah. Really? Did everybody said the same?
So you have a location in L.A. too?
We do, on Melrose Avenue.
So do you think that the New York LA thing is a difference?
There is a difference. Yeah. But they're both good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I know. Did you?
Yeah, I'm always at the location in Melrose all the time. So yeah, like I said, it is a bit of a difference. LA people are a little bit more nonchalant, slow, and I feel out here in New York we got to get it going. Yeah. So yeah, we like to take our time out there. So but nonetheless, it's an amazing product, and it's always there. It's always available. And the staff there is amazing. So, yeah, I think the ladies have a good choice of judgment and character in hiring the people that they want to represent them. So, yeah.
After 37 years, we finally figured it out because we went through some Lulus.
Right, of course. That's what I mean. You're role models. You figure it out. And your music, and like, what's up with that? You're still having fun performing too, right?
We are. We do. We sing with this band Blue Coupe, which is Dennis Dunaway, the original bass player, founding member of the Alice Cooper Group, and two of the founders of Blue Oyster Cult, Al and Joe Bouchard.
Nice. They never go away. They always have secret names and whatever, Blue Oyster Cult, right? Didn't they have, like, secret names?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I know. And what is the difference between TiSh and SNooKy?
21 months.
Yeah. That's it. One's purple and blue, and the other's pink.
Did you always just get along? Like, did you have any, like, sibling rivalry ever?
Well, we did.
We had our fights, yeah.
When we were kids, TiSh used to bite.
SNooKy drew a line down the middle of the room.
I did.
And I couldn't.
I divided our bedroom.
I once read a book like that. Did you? There was a siblings that they drew a line. I can't. When I was a kid.
The exact same thing with duct tape from one window to the other. So I wasn't not that option to go out to the bathroom every time because he had the one by the door. So I'd have to wait. He was 6 years older than me, so he had full advantage of making the rules that I had to follow and abide by. But yeah, civil rivalry.
So how many countries do you have locations like that are selling MaNiC PaNiC?
Oh, it's a lot.
I don't even know how many.
Yeah, that's probably true, right?
But we're really strong, of course, here, Canada, Europe,
Japan, Australia.
Have you been to all the locations?
No.
But we've been to Australia, and we've been to Japan, and we've been to, lots of places in Europe.
And do you get an amazing reception? Everybody just loves you, right?
Yeah. So far,
you're like two little living cartoons, basically. That's why
I think we are. I think we actually just did a little cartoon strip. Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. I saw it. I got it. Yeah. It's amazing.
It's just you're just a real American dream story. You know, you are living the American dream, basically.
You really are. It's really true.
I'm like mesmerized by you. I want to be you when I grow up.
So do I.
It's just so. I'm in awe over you guys, and I'd love you to be my like mentor because you guys are just so inspirational to a whole world out there. But it's true. It's like. And you're just so cute, and you sing so great, and you were friends with Joey, and you sang with Blondie, and it's like, what didn't you do? Is there anything that you have on your bucket list that you want to achieve? I could just picture the MaNiC PaNiC private jet. It would be the cutest plane ever.
Absolutely. Well, that would be fun. I also, I mean, I'd love to get back into designing, doing a whole line of fashion and all that. That when we first started the store, we thought we were, going to have time to do all that, but it didn't happen.
Things kind of happen the way they're meant to, I suppose.
They did, and you know what? There were like just times when we knew we were like making it big or whatever. When we first got a Coke machine in here, like there was a soda machine in here. We thought, oh my God, we're really big now. We have a soda machine. And then, what are some of the others?
Well, when we were on St. Mark's Place, when we had, hair color and makeup that nobody else had, and at Halloween there was a line out the door, and we had to like let people in, a few at a time because it was such a small store and it was so easy to rip off, and we had to have a line, and somebody with a velvet rope letting people in.
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to love that pink lipstick with the silver sparkles.
Right. Yeah. Oh, we love that. You're
gonna? And you had the red with the glitter too. That was my favorite color. I mean, I still have them like with nothing left. I used to work for a company called Baroni. Do you remember Baroni?
Yeah.
I used to manage the store in Soho, and then they gave me a hard time and stuck me in Bloomingdale's. But I had alpine green hair, and I wasn't allowed on the main floor. They used to keep me at a counter below, even though we sold like white mascara and all that weird stuff like Stage Light, Baroni, and I would get in trouble all the time because of the colors. Now it would probably, I don't know if you're allowed on the main floor in Bloomingdale's with color.
Not. I don't know. Maybe a little streak or something, but they probably wouldn't let you, do a whole.
That was a long time ago, though, and so like, you were doing makeup like that too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we made it into the comics. We actually, Patrick, the one who did the Mutts, McDonald. Patrick McDonald does this comic strip called Mutts. And all of a sudden, the phone starts ringing off the hook. This was like 15 years ago. And everybody's faxing us. There were fax machines back then. And they started sending us these comics that were in the Daily News. And it was little mutts talking about TiSh and SNooKy. Wow. And we were in the comics for like a week. And we just thought we had hit the big time, which we did, because we were comics. And our Uncle Andrew always used to say to us, "See you in the funny papers." and there we were in the funny papers.
And you didn't even know?
No. We had no idea, but it turned out that he was the drummer in Steel Tips, this band that used to open for the Sick Fucks. And then, I guess he, just was a cartoonist, and he just remembered us, I guess, and put us in the cartoon.
Well, you guys are adorable. You stood out. So with the Sick Fucks also, like, were you allowed to say that name?
No. That's why the Sick Fucks never really got anywhere big, We never made it big because you can't say it. I still can't really say it.
There's probably ways to get around it, like, somehow today, because, like, I always thought the word penguin or some weird word in French is fuck. Like, phew. Yeah, so, like, you could say you're talking French. I don't know. Like, I think it does translate to some word.
Malade.
Exactly. There you go. So you never know.
Everything sounds better in French anyway.
Oui. Merde, right? Exactly.
Merde sounds so good. It sounds so nice.
I feel like you're, like that's a poodle or something.
Baby, it's just what I go to when I have like a little chicks on me. Yeah.
So what are you expecting with the new boutique, the new hair salon? It's a pretty exciting big event, right?
It is. It's really exciting. We're expecting big things, big business.
Nice. And you'll be a busy scissor hand.
Yes, I have been since I've arrived. It's amazing. I think that, it was brilliant in coming along and being offered this position to come. So it's a bit surreal. Like I say, daily people come in and their main focus is MaNiC PaNiC, which is great. I think that I could see them looking around, but automatically everyone's drawn to the MaNiC PaNiC aisle and the line and the stage, everything, the presence of it. I don't know if you've been there yet or seen it, but it's an amazing store location, and I think that MaNiC PaNiC is going to be really successful there.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, I don't see how it can't be. So where do you see it in, like, 10 years, like salons like this opening all over?
All over.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
I feel like it's destiny. I mean, it's kind of like a win-win. I mean, I just don't see your whole thing has always been like the escalator. So like
We're so conservative. I know we look like we're not, but we're so conservative. We never overextend ourselves or anything. We always really think things out 99% of the time. And
now is one of you more like the business side and one the creative, or like are you both like, do you each have certain tasks?
we both really do everything just because there's, not enough time in the day to do one thing right. So we were always like, just.
And we balance each other, So we both do the business and we both do creative. Yeah. Neither of us really likes.
Did either of you go to college?
I did. I went to NYU.
Yeah. Did you graduate?
In English.
You did. Wow. So no business though. So it's all natural.
No business. It was the last thing I wanted or expected to do.
Right.
We thought we'd be singers.
That's right. And I mean, I used to design costumes. I went to school. I went to music and art for art, and then I went to a fashion design school in New York. But it was interfering with my nightlife, so I had to give one up. So
have another candy.
I gave up the school. I'm going to give this one to SNooKy because I'm getting full, but maybe it'll make her bad too. But we're really at a new level now, even more crazy than ever before, because now we're being bootlegged.
Making counterfeit MaNiC PaNiC in China.
Wow! Like, are they going to sell it on Canal Street?
Oh God,
I hope not. But
it was so
it happened. It's like we have samples
today, and it's like a bigger jar. And it says TiSh SNooKy's Color Hair Spa since 1986, and all like.
But the same design and everything, and then they had our amplified too, and they had copied the label exact.
Wow! So you are big.
So everybody's got to be really careful of of the MaNiC PaNiC they buy, and
accept imitations.
That's right, and let us know if you get anything weird, like any weird MaNiC PaNiC out there.
Interesting. So what is the website, and how do people stalk you and all that?
MaNiCPaNiC.com.
Yeah. That's it. Mm-hmm. You want to sing us out of here?
Oh. Did we have anything prepared? No, we didn't. I don't know. What do you want to?
You sing so great.
Oh, thanks. We're not
vocalized, but what can we sing?
A little chorus of something.
What?
What about for Joey? Blitzkrieg. New York, yeah, or something.
Oh, all right. We'll do a little bit of Blitzkrieg Bop. Do you want to come over and sit with us? Come on. What's your name?
Clayton.
This is Clayton. This is Clayton. He's gonna. What key do you want? Okay.
They're forming in a straight line, yeah, man. They're going through a Taiwan war, boy. The kids are losing their minds. The Blitzkrieg Bop, whoa, yeah. The pilot in the back seat, yeah, man. The generating steam heat, whoa, boy. Pulsating to the backbeat. the Blitzkrieg Bop. Whoa, yeah, with a hey and a ho and a let's go. Shoot 'em in the back now, yeah, man. What they want, well, I don't know. They're all revved up and ready to go. Go, 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 go. They're forming in a straight line, yeah, man. They're going through a tight wine, whoa, boy. The kids are losing their minds. The Blitzkrieg Bop, whoa, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. I do. You guys are the best.
Didn't we do that last time? Did we do the same song?
Who cares? It's better every time. Just like you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Only the best of everything. And like,
Right back at you.
thank you.
Love
And
you. Love your show.
I love you. I want to be you. I told you when I grow up. And such a pleasure. Clayton, nice to meet you. Oh, you guys, you're the colorful heroes of the world. See you later, ReW and WhO, MaNiC PaNiC. We love them.